Members of Congress are already accusing the IRS of unfairly targeting Tea Party groups. They say the tax agency is overreaching.
As David Brody reports, this is a fight over IRS tactics, and it actually feeds right into the Tea Party's demand for smaller government.
The Liberty Township Tea Party meets here in Westchester, Ohio, once a month. The conversation usually centers on politics and constitutional principles. These days, however, the hot topic is the Internal Revenue Service, specifically questioning why the tax agency won't approve the group's request to be considered a nonprofit.
This isn't rocket science. We know what the rules are.
The group filed paperwork more than a year ago. In return, they received an unexpected laundry list of questions. The IRS wanted to know things like the background of family members and personal information of each member and volunteer in their Tea Party organization.
The ultimate goal is to kind of silence political activities.
Jordan Sekulow, the executive director of the American Center for Law and Justice, sees this activity against Tea Party groups as plain and simple harassment.
I think the goal of the IRS and the hope was that you get these questions and you say, you know what, never mind. I don't want to do this. I don't want to go through this process. This is too rigorous. They ask for every donor's name, all the information of everything that's ever been spoken about at your event.
The ACLJ has been swamped with requests for help. Tea Party complaints against the IRS have come from numerous states, including Hawaii, California, Texas, Ohio, Kentucky, and Virginia. Some groups even had to submit all Facebook posts and Twitter tweets. In some cases, they were given just a couple of weeks to get all that information together. The IRS says that any group that wants to apply for nonprofit status has to be primarily engaged in promoting the social welfare. The agency also says that this process has become a lot more complex and detailed because they don't want these nonprofit groups intertwining with political campaigns. But that answer isn't flying on Capitol Hill. Dozens of congressmen signed a letter to the IRS saying it overstepped their authority. Quote, "These demands go well beyond good faith due diligence and appear designed to be logistically and financially impossible to comply with. These recent inquiries appear to constitute disparate treatment for no apparent reason other than the political persuasion of applicants." Sekulow is advising Tea Party groups to call the IRS's bluff.
We're going through and saying, okay, here's what to answer, and then here just put, no, this violates my First Amendment rights, and then you submit that form. Then it's up to the IRS. They will have to decide, are they going to fight this, or is that enough information, basically, for them?
It looks to be a political game of chicken. Meanwhile, Tea Party groups are using this ordeal to remember what started their movement in the first place.
When you start to lose trust in your government agencies, then it becomes an us against them mentality, you know, and that's not the way it's supposed to be. I think it goes back to what the Tea Party's all about. Less government's better. Bigger government's not better government. Smaller government's better government.
David Brody, CBN News, Washington.